Hey, what's up? This is Charlie, and along with my wife Carrie, my daughter Isabella, my son Scout, a pug named Sugar, and a chicken named Oli, we're about to embark on a 48-state, 52-week adventure traveling on our fifth wheel across this great United States. Welcome to our Epoch 48. So it's July 10th. We're at the Alpine Lake Loop.
Great Basin National Park.
In Great Basin National Park. The rain is coming down hard. We just toured the Lehman Caves. We're real close to, I think, Mount Wheeler. It's right off over in the distance over here. Pretty beautiful hike, about 3 miles. It's been 39 days since it's rained in this area, and now it's rained 2 days in a row. Thanks to us. You're welcome, Nevada. The next day we went to Great Basin National Park to check out the Lehman Caves. Saw stalactites. Stalagmites.
Draperies, popcorn. It's all the kind of stuff that grows in. But it was interesting in here.
A cave scorpion.
We saw the cave scorpion was about a centimeter long.
The tour was about an hour long, but it wasn't a long walk. It was mostly the guy talking. But a lot of cool stuff there. We asked Scout tonight what his favorite part so far has been. He's at the cave, so that was a good trip. And then we left from the Lehman Caves and went up to the Alpine Loop in Great Basin National Park. It was a hike. It was about a 3-mile hike. What up, Mama? Good talk.
It rained while we were walking,
Yeah,
which was cool. Saw 2 lakes.
2 mountain lakes, really clear, really shallow, but typical mountain lakes. It was a cool walk.
We're doing this again. Usually we do our little video at the last day. We're in the state we're going to talk about, and we did it on Thursday, right?
Because we left early.
We did. We left a little bit early. We weren't spending as much time in Nevada. We came to California early, and we taped, and it was beautiful. We were on the beach at Lake Tahoe.
South Shore, South
Lake Tahoe. It was gorgeous. The waves were crashing. The kids had just been playing in the water.
My hair was luscious.
No. And you hear the crashing wave. It was just gorgeous. And so he's getting ready to work on it today. There was no sound. So I suggested we just go back and put subtitles in, and he just wanted to retape it. So here we are.
It's kind of like this.
So anyway, we have to redo everything. Got to Lake Tahoe. Took 45 minutes to back into our spot just because of how they mishmashed all of the RV things.
Yeah, it was Zephyr Cove, but
it was cool.
It was hard to get the truck in.
It was a cool spot because the way we were we had somebody next to us. And then the next day we did a lot of fun stuff. We served. We had to get up at 5:30 in the morning.
To go to the Sparks Reno rescue mission. We drove into, obviously, Reno, Nevada from Tahoe. When we got there, we really didn't know where to go, so we pulled the truck in. And it turns out this little area is an area that the city actually kind of forces all the homeless people to go, and there's actually multiple different organizations helping these homeless people out. And so we pulled in and talked to this guy, said we're here to help. He's like, great. So he showed me where to park. We followed him, got out, and he's like, well, where's the stuff? And we're like, well, we're just here to serve. We didn't bring anything. And we talked to the kitchen manager. Well, he talked to us, and he had been there 11 years. He'd been working in the kitchen for 7. Slowly has worked his way to manager. But before he had went to the rescue mission, he was a chef in Sacramento. And you know, his words were that his parents actually never saw him clean and drug free. So he went up to the Reno Sparks Rescue Mission to get cleaned up. Got cleaned up. And he's been working there ever since. He could, you know, in his own words, he said he could get a job making probably 3 times what he's making now. But he really loves what he does, and so he's staying around. So a really nice guy, another example of rescue missions making a difference. So that was cool to see as well.
You know, there was a little scuttle during breakfast with one of the ladies that came in, and it just got down to where the manager, or the kitchen, the head guy, the head of the kitchen, Paul, just told her she had to leave if she wasn't going to follow the rules, because she was swearing and dropping the F-bomb and yelling at one of the kids from the youth group. She got offended. He called her ma'am, and she just, and you know, we don't know her background and why, and she could have been high, she could have been drinking all night, I don't know, but she just reacted in a lot of anger, and she ended up having to leave. But the kids saw it, and just, you know, that's it. It's a different world out there. And
the lesson to the kids was, and this is what I told them, is like, this is the end result of drugs and alcohol and addiction. It's not what you see on commercials. You know, in the end, this is a lot of times what it comes down to. So they got a little dose of reality there.
I feel like I'm looking up into the heavens when I'm talking. Oopsies.
And they decided to go visit the Tallac Historic Site in South Tahoe.
That was cool. It's like from the early 1900s, this family, multimillionaire, built this estate with a home and then a bunch of cabins for guests, and then the help and servant have cabins, and so that you're allowed to go in some of them, or just view some of them from the outside. So it was interesting to see. Very cool. Learned about that family, which was interesting.
Yeah, this guy E.J. Baldwin, who set up the first one we looked at, basically when he passed away, he left his daughter $20 million in 1909. So we did some quick Googling and found out that that's roughly the equivalent of 520 million. Yeah, it's cool. And then we went over to the Emerald Bay, took some pictures there, and also Inspiration Point, which is apparently the most photographed point of Tahoe. And it was pretty cool.
I should get through it without crying this time. I cried on whenever we filmed it. Tuesday morning, if you watched the previous video, you heard that I lost one of my chickens on July 8th. So Tuesday, my dad was nice enough to take her to our house and bury her under the tree where we have our other 4 chickens and some of our turtles. And that was hard. It's Oli's mom. So it's her mama that passed away, Mama Esther, or Esther Mama is what I call her. And is that I'm just always so thankful for my dad and that he was there. She passed away at their home. I'm just glad that that's where she was. And my dad has been there. I've had a lot of animals growing up because I am just an animal person, and for pretty much all of them except for a couple of the chickens, my dad has always been there when they have passed away. He's always been there to support me, and just he understands how I feel, and he has so much compassion. So just for him to be able to spend the last moments of Esther's life with her in his lap, and then to be the one to bury her, I'm so thankful for. And so I'm so thankful that he agreed to do that. He doesn't want to do it again. It was too hard for him. So we'll just make sure he doesn't have to do it again.
Yeah, we had good weather while we were there, and now we're somewhere where we're not going to tell you. And we'll be leaving here actually tomorrow.
This isn't Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, this isn't Tahoe. That's my truck.
But there's my bike. My turquoise bike.
Actually backed into your bike.
What? Come on.
The guys over here told me to stop.
Jeez. Obviously I need to be out here with him.
Well, the backup camera, the light was like right in it, so I couldn't see. Anyway.
No care.
So we're out of here. We'll be doing some fun stuff this week in some nice weather. It's going to cool off. Excited about that. Get out of this 100-degree nonsense and back into some sane weather. I miss everybody. It's been almost a month.
I thought I had had something to say. I want to hold Olivia to make sure she's not noticed. She's doing great. Yeah, it's great. It's fun.
Okay.
Just keep going.
All right. Love everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.